Hey, what is poppin', YouTube? It is your boy, the King Attila here, welcoming you all back to FEE3. Today I'm here with the one and only Purple Mage. How are you doing today, my guy?
I'm playing Minecraft. I'm playing Minecraft right now. Lol.
Yes. So, we're here to talk about your ROM hack, OC Emblem. First things first, for everybody who doesn't know, what is OC Emblem?
It is an idea to bring together a group of remarkable people. Basically, just submit your OCs and I'll put them in a hack.
That's a solid plot though. It's a solid idea.
Yep, pretty much.
When did you start working on OC Emblem?
November 2018, actually.
November 2018, and we're pretty much going right on into November 2020, so that's almost 2 years of work. But you doing it, my guy. How many chapters are in OC Emblem so far?
13.
13.
Yep.
Are there any guidance?
Yeah. Out of those 13, 2 are side quests. Doing both will net you 2 extra characters. The first one is this folder boy. He's actually from a fanfic. No, not my fanfic. Basically there's this old fanfic. It got completed last year. Basically it tipped Roy with the final boss of FEE3. What's her name?
I done?
Yeah, and then like there was this OC in the fanfic with Paris, and then like so I was friends with the author of that fanfic, and then like I asked him, "Yo, I'm making a hack. Wanna put your character in it?" And then like so he was like, "Okay, sure." And then the second character is a secret character. I'm not telling you who it is. The only detail I'll give you is that she's weird.
Are there any newly implemented features in your ROM hack?
Yep.
What are
They dug
they?
up an old path which I lost. But they dug up a path which made resistance equal to magic.
What about custom classes?
Oh, there's a lot. There's ballistic, which is one of my favorite classes ever.
Consistent 3 to 10 range is pretty good. Get rid of the enemy before they reach you.
Yep, and there's also Dark Knight, which use lance and dark magic. Mage Knight from FE8, but I also made them have swords.
And that's the class that the Jagan is, correct?
Yep. And then there's also Great Knights, which I renamed to Hussars because winged Hussars from Poland, and I like Poland ball, okay? There's also the Centurions, which are promoted soldiers. They're basically lance and sword heroes with less skill and speed but more strength and defense. So the 3 protagonists, they have their anima mage, bow, and sword.
Yeah.
So the anima mage is like high skill and speed. No. High skill and magic. So basically, imagine a Generation 1 Pokemon Alakazam. That's basically him. Second one, the bow one, is like the well-rounded of the trio. He has good all-around stats. High luck. He has high luck.
Alright, it's an RNG dependent game. You gotta have that high luck stat.
And then the third one, the sword one, uses Lin animation, Lamau, but her specialties are strength and speed. So if the first one has skill and magic, the third one has strength and speed. And if you play the hack, you know that they're just counterparts of each other. So yeah, they're supposed to be complementary.
I bet you've learned a lot through working on OC Emblem. What's something you've enjoyed learning particularly about Fire Emblem ROM hacking?
Basically, something I've enjoyed is that you don't need fancy stuff to make a good hack. Just make it fun.
That's true. You could with the very base games, you could probably do a good bit. You could probably do a good bit to get a really fun ROM hack going.
And to be honest, I'm really satisfied with the hack because like it's fun for me, and my friends from school think it's fun too.
I mean, if you and the audience you're intending it for are enjoying it, that's what makes it a good ROM hack.
Yay!
Has there ever been like a throw it at a wall experience where you're like, I want to delete this. I'm done. I can't do this. Well,
Like the game itself.
yeah, like while working on it, not while playing it.
There were a lot of hiccups. Like for example, two contributors like left at different points, and I had to like replace some stuff. It worked out well in the end, especially because my best friend was there to help me. He's best girl in the hack too. You know, the Pegasus Knight.
The one that comes with a very unique gimmick. What are some of your favorite chapters from OC Emblem?
Ah, that's a good one. Chapter 4, which is like this kind of big city map where like you have to fight in a city, and like the enemies are varied and there's actual threats because like the enemy has ballistas, two of them. Thankfully they don't move, but still there's two of them, and they're there to make it challenging. And
That's what they do.
there's also the first time that there's promoted enemies. There's a general and there's the paladin boss. What else? And then you get to recruit the dancer, and you get to buy more ballistas, and you get to buy more weapons too. And then, yeah, it's basically this one.
There's a lot going on in this chapter.
Yeah. What else? There's also chapter 5, which is basically the map of Shadow Dragon chapter 1, but then there's a twist. I won't spoil the twist. It's pretty interesting. There's also chapter 8 is basically the FE3 boat map, but the enemies have actual stats this time, so they're threatening. And to be honest, I like most of the map the way it is, because like, come on, it's the FE7 boat map. Who doesn't like that?
It's a boat map. Boat maps are what I've learned to realize is boat maps are, if you receive them well, you love boat maps. If you don't receive them well, you just don't like them at all.
Oh yeah, there's also chapter 10. Chapter 10 is my favorite because it's FE Shadow Dragon chapter 13 basically. It's the ballista map, but this time you can wreck their stuff by using your pretty powerful units by this point. Unlike in Shadow Dragon where everyone has terrible stats. But this time you can wreck them. And it's pretty fun because it's like at long range they can barrage you with their ballistas, but then at close range they can't.
Close range, they can't do anything. All you got to do is rush in there with enough range in between one ballista and the next.
You can just tease it, not really, and be sure to protect your flyer. The only flyer you get is Best Girl. Thankfully, the previous chapter you get the what I renamed to the Mithril Scarf, but in actuality it's just Delphi Field. If you deploy her in chapter 10, the ballista map, she has this like special conversation with the protagonist, and then she gets a second personal weapon, and she can recruit one of the enemies.
Oh, so she's... I guess if we're living up to the Fire Emblem archetype, she would be the Keda.
Yes, she's basically the Keda.
Alright.
Yeah, that's what I like about the OC Emblem, because like there's different characters from my friends, and they like work together to make this one big hack. Okay, thanks for having me.
Thank you for doing the interview, my guy.
Yeah, we had to redo it.
I'm gonna let you guys get back to your regularly scheduled days.
Okay, bye.